Welcome, kings and queens, to Timeless Chat. This is your girl Tamika back again. And this platform is about things that happen in everyday life, things that we can uplift ourselves from, things that we want to have joy and peace and happiness in our community. So, welcome. Okay, so today we're going to be going straight into it because I'm not going to even waste no time waiting on people to come in. So, we're going to go right into it. So, today's topic, we're going to just say, a lot of us have people that are around us that is actually toxic to us. Like we tend to have these feelings, and we have this friend maybe, and the person is like really close to us, but then is they really a friend? Are they just a enemy? So anyway, you some tend to wanna keep this person around because you like being around them, but at times it does feel weird. Like, is this person really my friend? Are they just there for all the wrong reason? I have seven of the things that I think that you must look out for when you're seeing a frenemy, because they tend to act like they're really there for you, but really they're your enemy. So the first one is you should feel like you can trust them. You can feel comfortable around them. Like when you're talking, they uplift you. They try to make sure that they understand where you're coming from with the situation. Instead of when you're around them, you feel uncomfortable, or sometimes you don't even want to go around them because you don't even want to talk. So that's one of the things that I think people should look out for when you're looking into people that is not really for you and they're very toxic. The second thing is make sure that you know who your friends are. Like, for instance, you're having you call them constantly and they will never pick up. They make up excuse why they can't come around you, and oh, it's because I'm busy. They always have an excuse why they can't be there for you, or why they can't answer their phone, or the reason why that they can't be there because, oh, I'm very busy, I don't have no time right now, is because um I have to do this, I have to do that. But yet still, say the situation was flipped. They will quick for say, oh, can you come and do this with me, really? Because it's important, da da da. They will find ways to get you to do whatever they want, but they will never have time for you. They will never have time to hang out with you. But as soon as things are not going their way and they want you to hang out with them, they would make you feel guilty, and you have to like go out with them or hang out, do the things that they want. But on the opposite side, they won't do the things that you want to do. So those are things that you have to look out for when you have friends like that. One more thing that you can look out for is make sure that your friend is loyal to your commitment. For instance, sometimes you want them to encourage you and make sure that you're doing well in what you want to do, but instead of them encouraging you, they talk negative to you and put you down and make you feel uncomfortable about the decision that you're making. One of the things I would say is I had a situation where I had to make a decision, and a friend of mine that, well, I would thought was my friend at the time, and I asked her to her opinion, and she gave me her opinion, but it turned out that what she was telling me was the wrong thing, and I made a bad choice because of that. So you have to mindful. They would say that they're with you, but they're not really for you. They're against you. So make sure that you pay attention to the signs that they're not really your friend. They just come around you to be there, but at the same time, they don't really want to be true to you 100. So make sure you're being mindful of that. One of the other thing is that they tend to always want your attention, constantly wanting your attention. You be hanging out with your other friends. They don't want you to have other friends. They feel like you're supposed to only be around them. And if you have other friends, they tend to get jealous to the point that it causes a problem or make you feel like you're overwhelmed or stressed because you can't concentrate on yourself because they're making you feel so stressed that you're like, oh my God, this girl, she driving me crazy. Like, why everything I do, I can't have no friends. It's like I can't, it's everything is about her. It's all about them. It will never be about you. It's always about them. Them. Everything is them. It never will be about you. And that is one of the things that I consider a big red flag, because how is gonna always be about you when I'm in the picture too? It can't constantly be about you. So, be mindful. You have those friends that will come around and say, oh, it's a long time I don't see you. But yet still when you're reaching out to them, they're never there. Another thing that most toxic friends do is they will use you as a scapegoat. Say, for example, like they going out, but the person that they're waiting on is not ready yet. So what they do, they come to your house and say, "Oh, come over to come hang out with you." But really, they're just killing time because they're gonna hang out with their friends. So they're just using you. They're using you for that situation. So how is that beneficial to me? That are beneficial to the relationship, the friendship that you guys have. It's not beneficial for no one, because at the end you're feeling depressed and you're feeling like this person is really dragging me down. There is so much things that a toxic person will do to make sure that they're manipulating you, no matter what the situation is. One of the other things is they tend to always want not only your attention, but it's always going to be a competition. It's never going to be like, okay, we're here and we're trying to do this. It's always going to be a competition between you and them. So you bought a sneakers, they're going to want to buy the same sneakers. Not only buy the same sneakers, try to buy at least two different colors, just because they're trying to make it seem like it's a competition. Or you go back to school, for instance, and you went back to school and you decided, okay, I did my bachelor's, so I'm going to try to see if I could do my master's. They would try to compete with you with that situation. So because they're trying to do their master's, it is like everything that you guys do, you do will become a competition for them. Not saying that it's a competition that you need, but it will be a competition overall. So be mindful of that. Be mindful that these people will come close to you and say they're your friends. They will say that they're your friends and everything. And really and truly, they're not your friends. They're not your friends. They just pretending to be your friends. Because another thing that I realize is people tend to like say they, oh, we're friends. But at the same time, one of the things I don't like about toxic people is they like to talk behind your back with other people, and they're supposed to be your friend, right? And they're like, oh, Susan was talking about you with this person and that person, and she was saying that, oh, you were no good. And but what did you say? What did you say when Susan was doing that? What did you say when Susan was making all these accusations? Did you tell Susan it wasn't right? Did you tell Susan that it was not okay for you to be doing all of these things? No. You sit there and you have a conversation with them about me, talking bad about me, and saying that you're my friend. You're not true to me. You never was true to me. So that's not a true friend. That's not somebody that is being true to the person. They never were being true to you from the beginning. Another thing that toxic friends do is otherwise from competition, talking behind you, making sure that you are always down. They tend to be a different way. Sometimes they flip it. Like they be always constantly want to talk to you every day, want to be with you every day, wanna they smother you. They constantly will smother you sometimes. And it depends on all the things that you do and everything that's going on around you. So they tend to smother you. And it's crazy that you will have all these people around you and you don't even know that they're toxic. They don't you, t- you And you have to be mindful what you tell people too. You can't tell people all your business because really and truly you have to get to know them. You have to get to see if they you and them is on the same level, and you have to see if they're generally be there for you and they mean well. They mean you well and not be there to bring you down. Because sometimes you think your friend is actually uplifting you and really and truly they're trying to bring you down. So you have to be mindful of all these things that can corrupt your mind and corrupt the way you are living, and it can make you depressed. It can make you depressed. If you have a toxic friend, that can make you very depressed and make you very out of whack. Like you'll be telling them, oh, I want to buy a house and I think I have the money. And they will be like, instead of encouraging you, they try to put you down. You have money to buy a house and you can barely take care of this now. So how are you going to manage to buy a house? Instead of they giving you ideas and said, okay, maybe you're not ready to buy the house yet, or try to save some more and see if you can have some kind of, if you're going to buy a house, buy a two-family house so you can have another income coming in. No, they try to distract you and talk negative things. They try to put you down, try to make you feel like you're lesser than yourself. You have to always be mindful in the back of your head that there are people out there that's not very kind, and they try to be close to you, especially if they feel like you're doing better than them or you're in a better place than they want that. So instead of them growing with you, they try to bring you down, which is not always the right way to go about something. All the times that you see your friends, you want general friends, like people that's going to uplift you, people that's going to make you, when you're crying or when things are not going right, they tell you, okay, maybe I need to help you out or change stuff, encourage you to uplift yourself. But if they're going to be there and drag you down, no, it's not the way to go, because at the end of the day, you want positive around you. You want to feel free. You want your community to be uplifted. Everywhere, every time you feel in dragging or you feel uncomfortable around this person, they're not for you. They're not for you. And trust and believe me, you have every one of us in this world have that kind of toxic friends where you feel like they're uplifting you, but really they're bringing you down. You feel like they're there for you, but really they they tend to make you feel weird. And it's not like you don't try with them. You try with them, but they tend to not do the right thing. They tend to not want to be a part of that. So you have to make sure that you're uplifting yourself and be aware of the people that are negative around you. There is so many of them. They will be jealous of you. They will want to bring you down. They will talk behind your back. You have to make sure that you are more aware of the people that's around you and what step you have to take to uplift yourself from that. One of the things that I realized that is very good for people that are negative, you will see, the first sign you will see is you can't communicate with them very well. Like you feel uncomfortable with them, and if you're communicating with them, they're being very negative. Like they twist your words and make you feel like you're talking crazy, but really and truly it's because they're not putting out the effort to listen to you. They're just trying to put you down. So they make it seem like you're talking nonsense when really and truly you're talking facts. But that's how a negative friend will be. They will always be toxic. They will always seem like they want the best for you, but they really bringing you down. They tend to pretend like they want the best for you. Like, yeah, I'm happy that you're doing that, but 2 minutes later they sit down with other people talking behind your backs, putting you down. So you don't really want that. You don't really want friends like that. And you have to remember, communication with these people is going to be impossible. You'll be calling them, texting them, reaching out to them, saying, "Oh, how is everything? How your day going?" And you're not hearing nothing from them. They're not acknowledging you. They're not even reaching out back to you. They're not saying nothing. It's like they're ghosts. or they give you an excuse every 5 minutes. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I couldn't do this, or I couldn't reach out to you today. They just ghost you for no reason. And you wonder, what did you do to this person? You start feeling guilty, like, man, I think I did something to Suzanne, and Suzanne does not don't want to be around me anymore. I don't know what I did. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything to Suzanne. She just don't want to be around you. But as soon as something come up, and she, for instance, if their friends are not around and they don't have no one to hang out with, they will jump. You'll be the first person on their list to come to. They will run to your house and say, "Oh, it's a long time we don't hang out, da da da." Because what? They don't have nobody to fulfill their needs. They don't have nobody to play around with or hang out with. So they drag you in their situation and make sure that you hang out with them and stuff. But as soon as everything is gone, they go back to their old ways. Always remember that these people are not your friends. These people will put you down. And if there are people that are around you that is negative, you got to make sure that you keep them at bay. Like in your circle, you make sure that you take your time and pull away from them in a respectful way. Don't disrespect them. Don't make them aware that you know that they're not really 100 for you, but at least you're giving them the respect and you're taking your time and drifting yourself away from them. You don't want that negative around you. You don't want that situation around you because there's no growth. That friendship is not going anywhere. That person is going to always bring you down. That always going to want to stab you in the back. Always going to want to think something negative of your situation. So they're never going to uplift you or bring you joy and happiness. It's always going to be bitterness between you two, or arguing all the time, or making negative comments and talk about your clothes. You don't want that type of friendship. You want people that's going to uplift you. You want people that's going to bring you to a next level. You want people that's going to be there when you need them the most. So it doesn't matter what you do. Make sure that you don't have these negative people in your life. Make sure that you don't have these negative people in your life. And sometimes they turn around and give you a hard time too. Like talking to you like you can't do nothing for me. You always have an excuse. Why you always have an excuse for everything? You don't always need that around you. So make sure that you're uplifting yourself and bringing positive people around you. Sometimes toxic people can change though. Sometimes you, the person in yourself, you find out that person is toxic, but because you have so much love and joy and happiness inside of you, you tend to bring out the good in that person. It doesn't always work like that, but sometimes it does. So it would be great if you could actually change that person from a toxic friend to and sit down and talk to them and see if they will actually meet you halfway and try to change, because really and truly you don't know what they're going through and they just putting that burden on you. So sometimes you have people that actually have open heart and really change a person's mind and their soul. So that does happen. It does happen. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And please enjoy this day. It's getting sunny outside. The weather is taking its time and change. And remember, spread love and peace and happiness throughout the world. That's what we need, and we have to start in our community. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your time.